Is it pink or brown? Hey Corkscrew. So I decided that I wanted to do a Q&A today, just so you guys can know me a little bit better, and hey, maybe I can know you guys a little bit better. Know what's on your mind. I typically avoid Q&As because I don't like answering questions, but I think it's about time. So I made a form and asked you guys to submit any questions you had, whether they be questions for me or just questions you had in general. Y'all are lucky that those forms are anonymous, because the moment I find out who has been leaving song lyrics in my forms... Who's calling that sheep? Who's calling that sheep? Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's start answering these questions. Is it pink or brown? I'm gonna assume that you're talking about my personality. I'd like to think that my aura is more along the bubblegum pink side, so let's go ahead and go with pink. Are you wearing a wig? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, shit. I might be, and I am just not aware of the fact. Low key though, I feel like I would rock a presidential wig, like one of those colonial white powdered wigs. I would fuck that shit up. Wait, next video wig haul. How old are you? So I'm currently 27. I was born way back then. I like to call myself an old soul. No, but seriously, I'm actually 25. In dog years. Okay. No, seriously though. I'm 19. I was born in December. Shout out to all the Sagittarius out there. We're the best zodiac sign. And December is like the best month too. Like we got winter, we got Christmas, we got winter. I'm kind of not looking forward to my birthday this year though. I'm literally gonna be 20, so this is my last year as a teenager, which is low-key throwing me off. Like, I'm actually gonna have to be a responsible adult? What? But other than that, I'm kind of excited. Will you date me? That depends on a lot of things. I'm not trying to go to jail. What are your top 3 songs? Currently, my top 3 obsessions have been Powdered Sugar by Julia, Lavender by Ruffin, and Gun Show. I'll honestly listen to anything except country. Every single country song is the same. It's either about beer, love, or pickup trucks. Or all 3 at the same time.
I love drinking and race cars and big old fat women.
Guys, I don't know if it's the instrumental or what, but they also make me emotional, guys. I'm low-key like such a softie. Granted, I don't care about a lot of shit, but I can be very emotional at times. So listening to country music, it always makes me so emotional, and I hate it. What's your favorite type of music? I'd say probably pop. Or I've been getting really into jazz lately. I don't know, just those smooth, harmonic, rhythmic, like melodies, and like the instrumental of jazz is just so like calming and peaceful to me. What is the weirdest comment you've ever gotten? No, I actually haven't gotten a lot of weird comments. I feel like people are pretty respectful in my comment section. I don't read comments that often. Every now and then I'll scroll through comments and just like heart a few. I try and engage with my community as much as possible, but I'd say the weirdest comment I've ever gotten is someone said that they wanted to buy me. They were like, "You're funny, I want to buy you." Thanks? Like, I don't know how I should be responding to that, but like, but no, like in all seriousness, I think that's probably the strangest comment I've ever gotten. Other than that, people are pretty respectful in my comment sections. They're pretty chill, low-key, like, which I appreciate. Shout out to y'all for being cool and kawaii. Are you dating anyone? Or have you ever been in a relationship? The only love interest that I've ever had is food. I have never been in a relationship. I don't know if it's simply because I am unlovable. No, I'm playing. I kind of just haven't really crossed that road yet. I don't think that I want to be in a relationship per se. I think it's just I have a lot going on already, and I don't think adding on a relationship would really help with that. Also, I think it's kind of hard to find a relationship. I don't want to generalize everyone, but I feel like sometimes a lot of people are only looking for like quick things or like instant gratification. No one really wants to get to know someone or like go from the friend stage into a relationship stage. I would be open to the idea of one. I don't think right now though. In considering the way modern pop culture reflects and shapes societal attitudes towards self-expression and identity, particularly through the lens of female artists like Charlie XCX, how might we understand the tension between commercial appeal and artistic authenticity as both a limitation and liberating force, specifically to... Yeah, I'm not reading all that. I'm sorry. I tried. I have no idea what half of that means. I really appreciate the effort, and I will give you a shout out, whoever made this, because you clearly put some thought and dedication into this. I simply do not have the brain capacity, and right now my brain is the size of a peanut, and reading this is going to make my brain explode if I continue, so for that reason I'm going to stop. But I appreciate the thought and effort that you clearly put into this. It's commendable, and so for that I say thank you. Hey, so I have some questions for you, and hopefully you can answer to the best of your abilities. 1. What's your ideal type in men or women? Who's your favorite musical artist? And 3. What are some of your hobbies? 4. Have you ever done the horizontal tango?
What?
Buttering the biscuit, bomb in the hole, stuffing the turkey. I'd say my ideal type in men or women, I don't really have a type, like as cliche as that sounds, I don't. Shit, if you're hot, you're hot. Like, when it comes to physical appearance for men, I usually like someone who's more on like the athletic or like muscular physique side. Other than that, like, I really don't care. Like, I'll date anyone. Arab, Indian, Mexican, Asian, white, black, like, ginger. As for women, I kind of like the whole streetwear skater girl vibe thing. Like, I'm very basic when it comes to attraction. Like, yeah. Who's my favorite musical artist? Probably SZA. I've listened to almost every single song on both her albums. I want to go to her concert so bad, but those tickets... Not as a broke college student. I've been to very few concerts, and that's kind of what I want to do more, is go to more concerts. And so going to one of her concerts, top on the list. What are some of your hobbies? I like skateboarding, listening to music, staying inside and sleeping on my bed and rotting. No, I'm a homebody, so I love bed rotting. So I like staying in my bed, but I also like going out and partying. I like skateboarding, I like listening to music, I like walks in nature. I don't know, I like being very chill. I feel like a lot of people think that I'm like a very hyper energetic person all the time, and in reality, I'm just very like chill, you know? And have I ever done the horizontal tango? Buttering the biscuit, bomb in the hole, stuffing the turkey. I love all the words that you used in this, honestly. This is probably like one of my favorite depictions or descriptions of doing the deed. I mean, I'm a 19-year-old in college. I'll let you use your imagination. I will not directly answer that. Hi Corkscrew, I'm new around here. Welcome. And I just want to say, I love the content, and your face card is lethal. You guys always know just what to say. Anyways, what's the craziest thing you've done or would consider doing for some money? Love ya. I don't think I've done that many crazy things for money. Like, I'm not, and I'm very tight with my money, so I'm not like spending money all the time. So I have a good amount of money saved up, so I haven't really ever needed to do anything for money. But like, hey, a quick buck is a quick buck. Like, I'm just saying, I would probably do some crazy ass shit for money. I'm not gonna lie. Like, money is money, especially in this economy. I think the craziest thing that I would do for money is probably send feet pics. Who's gonna turn down money for some feet pics? Not me. Do you have any pets? If not, please get a bunny or a cat. I don't know, I just feel like it would fit you. I kind of want a cat. I do have a dog. His name is Scout. I have a pillow of him, actually. Hold up. So yes, I do have a dog. I was thinking about getting a cat, but low-key, I want an animal that I can cuddle with, and I feel like if I tried to cuddle with a cat, it would scratch my eyes out. Maybe I just haven't like found the right cat, but every time I see videos of cats, they're always knocking shit over, or clawing furniture, or like scratching their owner. Also, not to mention, if someone broke into your house, at least a dog would be loyal and like alert you or try and protect you. If someone breaks into your house, your cat ain't doing shit. The most your cat is going to do is be inconvenienced. I promise that cat is not gonna care. And And so for those reasons, I feel like a dog would best suit me. Hey y'all, sorry, quick little intermission. I had to go and get something to eat because I literally haven't eaten all day and I was starving. Also, my stomach's been really upset recently. I don't know why, but like I've been cramping so bad. So I tried to get something light and like easy to digest so that it wouldn't upset my stomach too much. So I got a 5-piece boneless chicken, a loaded voodoo fry, a 3-piece chicken tender, and another 5-piece garlic parmesan boneless chicken with ranch, blue cheese, honey mustard, and of course some veggie sticks because I had to balance the whole meal out and like stay healthy. Anyways, bitch, I feel like Bugs Bunny eating this shit. Is ketchup a smoothie? Also, if yes, would that make cereal a salad? I don't know if you were high when you wrote this question. I think okay, it depends on certain things. I think the idea of a sushi as well as like the whole salad argument is literally a social construct, because if I ask you how many drops of water does it take to turn from a pond to a lake, you're not gonna know, right? Wait, that kind of A. So Google says no. Standard ketchup is not a smoothie. It's cooked condiment with a vinegar base, not a blended fruit beverage. I just choked on a piece of fucking fried chicken. Fuck you, Wingstop. It has to be a blended like fruit or vegetable or some sort of drinkable substance in order for it to be considered a smoothie. TV show or movie recommendations, and not something like TVD or Stranger Things. I've watched them like a gazillion times. By the way, love you, King. Love you too, twin. Honestly, for TV show recommendations, I've found that I don't really watch TV that much anymore. I kind of just like go on YouTube or like Instagram or something like that. As for movies, I just recently watched Weapons. I am a huge horror fanatic, so anything scary, I love it. Weapons, it wasn't like super scary, but I liked the plot of it, so if you haven't seen Weapons, I would recommend watching that. As for TV shows, you can never go wrong with SpongeBob SquarePants. I mean, why he is so fine, Papacito. Genetics. Wait, is it giving is it giving that one Sydney Sweeney ad? My genes are superior. I mean blue. And by that I mean white with blonde hair. Don't check my roots. No, but in all honesty, I say just getting like a good work-life balance, taking care of yourself, drinking water, exercising every now and then, trying to eat healthy as I'm eating Wingstop. How to tell my parents I'm zesty, but I'm dating 3 girls and I work in a church. I'm 15 and a girl. Okay, wow. I feel like I just got a hydrogen bomb of information dropped on me. Are you dating these 3 girls at the same time? Like, are you guys... Do they know each other? Like, do they know that you're talking with each one of them? Or is it like, I think as for the parents thing, sometimes I think the best thing you can do is just have a sit down conversation. If you need to like sit down and write out your thoughts before you have a conversation, I say do that. You never really know how someone's gonna react when you come out. I think you should do it when you feel comfortable enough. I don't wanna like force you or pressure you into doing it anytime soon if you don't feel comfortable or safe or open enough to do so. As your parents, hopefully, you know, it is a responsibility to just still protect you and love you as their child. But if it does go bad for whatever reason, I just want you to know that this is a safe space, and I want you to know that you're welcome here, even if you don't feel like you're welcome anywhere else. And yeah, we love you for who you are. So this boy in my last year class blackmailed me for saying something inappropriate, which I'm not going to say. And that week was a big exam, so I had to tell my teacher what happened, and it was so embarrassing. Honestly, that fucking sucks, and I am so sorry that that happened to you. That was not a question, but I appreciate you submitting it anyways, because dear Lord, if I was you, I probably would have curled up in a ball and died. Now I'm curious, what did you say? No, actually, what did you say?
Niggas, I mean...
Do you listen to K-pop, and if so, what is your favorite group? So I do listen to K-pop. I like LE SSERAFIM, I like ILLIT, I like Blackpink, I like Luna, I like LE SSERAFIM. I like ATEEZ. I like X Love. I like TXT. I like a lot of the groups, honestly. I like diversifying my palette. I try not to stick to one group. I mean, it sucks because I know that there's a lot of discourse between like K-pop fandoms. And when you're a part of both fandoms, it's like, damn, like this is low-key awkward. Like, y'all are dissing people that I also like, but the people that I like are also dissing the people you like, but I like them. So it's like, it's complicated. But in short, yes, I do listen to K-pop. Yes, I do enjoy K-pop. How do you know when a guy likes you? I think it honestly depends. It's kind of hard to tell because you don't know if the guy's being friendly or not, or if they're actually romantically interested in you. If you are actually like wondering, you can either ask him directly if, hey, like, are you into me? Are you into anyone? Like, do you have any romantic interests? Another option you can do is you can ask one of your friends to ask him if he is interested in you. And depending on their answer, that can kind of give you a better insight. But yeah, I think it's just like the small details, like asking to go out often, like texting you frequently, complimenting you. Are you in college, coming from a fellow college student? If so, what's your experience so far? Love your videos, by the way, twin. Thank you. Yes, I am in college. I'm currently in my sophomore year. I've enjoyed it, honestly. It's a lot of freedom, a lot of liberty living on your own. It's really nice, but it's also a lot of responsibility. Sometimes I will go and I can't really say what I'll do because it's illegal. But I will end up having a really bad headache the next day, and then I'll forget that I have an assignment that's literally due the next day. So there's a lot of responsibility. Also managing your money as a college student, having to apply to scholarships constantly and be on top of assignments and tests and stuff like that. It's exhausting. Overall, I'd say I really enjoy it. Try not to stress too much about FOMO or making friends too quickly. I think there's a lot of opportunity and there's a lot of time to do that stuff. You don't really have to rush into it. Prioritize your mental health and apply to scholarships. Scholarships are your friend, I'm telling you. Where are you from? Because you look like Manon. Like, actually, what is your sexuality? I personally need to know, but I think it is bi because I've seen those reactions. And what is your favorite kind of genre of music? So I was born in Washington State, so I'm from the US. Hashtag America.
My pronouns are USA.
As for my sexuality, that's a loaded question. I don't really like to put a label on myself, not because like, oh, I don't want to be seen as gay or I don't want to be seen as bisexual. There will be days when I am romantically interested in women, and there will be days where I'm romantically interested in men, and there will be days where I'm literally not attracted or romantically interested in anyone. Not to mention, it's very rare for me to actually be attracted to a woman. It's like once in a blue moon. I'm 99.9% gay with like a 1% romantic attraction to women because it literally comes out of nowhere. Like, and I don't really like calling myself bisexual because whenever I do, someone's like, oh, well, I've never seen you with a woman. Oh, well, I've never so like, okay, so I guess I just won't call myself bisexual then. Like, fuck, like, I don't know. So I just don't really like to put a label on it. I say I like what I like. That's literally just what I say. If I'm attracted to you, I'm attracted to you, and if I'm not, I'm not. There's not really a label or strings that are like attached to that. I just usually prefer men. So, I mean, how did you learn to be so uniquely yourself on the internet without worry? Kind of just learning to not care what other people think. And as like cliche as that sound, it's so true. Most people that hate on you or like hate on your success are just miserable in themselves or can't find happiness in their own life. So they use like hate as an outlet to project their insecurities onto you. And I think realizing that none of this shit actually matters is kind of beneficial because if you think about it, we have like such a short time. Like life is way too short to be caring about what other people think. And I think that if you never put yourself out there, you'll never know what could happen. For example, had I never started this YouTube channel, I would have never had so many corkscrews, you know? I'm calling you guys my corkscrews, by the way. I'm about to trademark that shit. Had I never gotten on YouTube because I was afraid of what other people might think or say, I would have never built like such a community that I'm now fond of. I think it's better to be your unapologetic self and have the uncertainty that this might work or that it might not work rather than just completely not doing it at all and then regretting it because it could have ended up having a really positive effect on your life. I just think life's way too short to have any regrets and that you should just be who you are. You could literally do the most unproblematic shit. People will still hate on you for that. And so when you learn to move past that and just not care what other people think, it makes being yourself so much easier. I'm new to your channel, but I love your vids. Anyways, what's your most embarrassing moment? Low-key, I feel like I've done so much embarrassing shit in my life that the little part in my brain that's supposed to produce the embarrassment emotion is quite literally like shriveled up and decayed because I literally cannot feel embarrassment anymore. I think I've made such a fool of myself on the internet and just in real life that I am quite literally unable to feel embarrassment. I'll say the most embarrassing thing I have done though is probably thrown up in public in front of everyone. That was a moment, yeah. But you know, you live and you learn. And I think on top of that, most people don't really remember the embarrassing things you do. I think it's like you mainly just remember the embarrassing things. You're more likely to remember the embarrassing things that you do than someone is to remember the embarrassing thing that you did. What I mean by that is if you make a mistake, you're more likely to remember that rather than someone else. Like, think about it. When is the last time you've remembered something embarrassing that someone else did? Think long and hard. Exactly. I know this isn't a question for you, but like, I need advice because I like this guy, but he's in a grade higher than me. And the only class I see him is once on my entire schedule. And it's because we have a shared gym class. I've never talked to him. I have a friend and she's in his class and she's low-key such a big help. She got me his contact and everything without having his contacts before when I asked her. I don't know how she got it. And he plays guitar. I don't know if it's electric or acoustic, but I've been wanting an electric guitar for years. And if he plays electric, I can use that as a way to talk to him and get closer. But he's so fine. He's a bit shorter than me, like an inch, but I don't care. And like, I'm scared because like, what if he doesn't like black girls? But I'm just asking for your advice, King. Well, I think we've all had crushes. It can be a scary thing, but I think it's just better to be upfront about it rather than speculate. Because if there's a possibility that he does like you, but you wait and you like prolong it and he gets a girlfriend or he ends up with someone, it's like, oh, well, I actually did like you or I thought you were cool, but you know, it's too late. I'm already with someone. And it's like, damn, like we could have been something, but I was too afraid to ask him. So I think it's better to try and approach the situation with caution, but still express your feelings sooner rather than later. As for whether or not he likes black girls, I just want you to know that that has nothing to do with you as a person, and that if that is the case, I don't think he's someone you'd want to associate with anyways. Like, I kind of see that as a red flag. You can have a preference, but to say that you will not date or that you're not interested in an entire group of people, it's kind of crazy to me. A lot of people say that it's just a preference, but it's not. It's actually a requirement. If I say I prefer pizza and you say, well, what about ice cream? I'll say sure, because I prefer pizza, but that's not going to mean that I'm not going to eat ice cream. Or if you say, oh, well, I prefer Wingstop, but that doesn't mean I'm going to turn down Chick-fil-A. A preference is saying you are usually into something, but you're not completely opposed to the other option. A requirement is like saying, I will only eat Wingstop. And that leads me to ask, well, why? What about that specific group of people do you just not like at all? And a lot of the times their answers are rooted in racism as well as societal structures that have already been implemented over decades through racism, prejudice, discrimination, all that stuff.
Clock it.
So whenever I hear someone say, oh, well, I just like don't date like black people at all, or I don't date like Indian people at all, or I don't date this group of people at all, you're saying that you wouldn't date an entire group of people? Like, you don't find a single person in that group of people attractive? Like, it's giving racism. Like, again, you can have a preference for someone, but to say that you don't find anyone in a group attractive is crazy. So I think that if you are afraid that he doesn't like black women or black people in general, I think that he's just not someone you're going to want to go for anyways. And I don't want you, I'm not saying that you're going to, but I don't want you to change yourself or try and alter yourself to appeal to him, if that makes sense. I just say be who you are, and even if he isn't the one that you end up getting with, you'll find the right person out there eventually. You'll find the right person for you.
Be who you are.
Anyways, y'all, that's gonna be the end of today's video. I tried to answer all the questions that I could. There were a lot of questions. My advice might be absolutely terrible, but I tried my best. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys follow the socials and you like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, it helps me grow my channel so much. You guys have no idea. If there was a question that I didn't answer and you really wanted it to get answered, leave it down in the comment section and I will try my best to answer it. It's gonna be all for this week's video, and I'll see you guys next time.
you.